Hello, students. Today, we are going to learn about the production and management techniques of radish to better guide our production practices. As a common root vegetable, the production and management techniques of radish have a crucial impact on its yield and quality. Next, we will study from three aspects: preparation for planting, field management, and prevention and control measures for poor radish quality. The learning objectives of this lesson are as follows. 1. Master the preparatory work before radish planting. 2. Master the field management of radish planting. 3. Master the prevention and control measures for poor radish quality. What preparatory work is needed before radish planting? It includes land preparation and fertilization and seed treatment. Land preparation and fertilization. 1. Site selection. It is advisable to choose a light clay sandy soil with a deep, fertile, loose, and permeable soil layer, convenient irrigation and drainage, a pH value between 5.5-7, and rich in organic matter. Avoid continuous planting of radishes, peppers, and cruciferous crops on the same piece of land to reduce the occurrence of diseases and pests. Land preparation and fertilization. 2. Land preparation and bed making before sowing. It is advisable to deeply plow and finely harrow the land. The depth of plowing is 20-30 cm. The width of the bed is 1.2-1.7 m. The depth of the ditch is 15-20 cm, and the width of the ditch is 40-50 cm. Land preparation and fertilization. 3. Requirements for base fertilizer. Apply sufficient base fertilizer. The amount of base fertilizer accounts for 50%-70% of the total fertilizer during the growth period. Apply 2,500-3,000 kg of decomposed manure and 50 kg of balanced nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium compound fertilizer per mu as base fertilizer. It can be applied by ditch, application, or hole. Application. When using hole application, pay attention to fully mixing the soil and fertilizer, and then cover it with a thin layer of fine soil before sowing to avoid root damage and the formation of deformed roots in radishes. Seed treatment. 1. Variety selection. Select radish varieties according to soil conditions. Deep soil is suitable for large-sized radish varieties, while shallow soil is suitable for medium and small-sized radish varieties. In areas with early sowing or early cooling in autumn, medium, late maturing varieties can be selected. In areas with late sowing or late cooling in autumn, early maturing varieties can be selected. Seed treatment. 2. Soaking and germination promotion. Select radish seeds harvested in the current year, free from diseases and pests, and with full grains. Soak them in warm water at 30-40 degrees Celsius for 2-3 hours. Then take them out and place them on clean and moist gauze or paper towels. Cover them with another layer and place them in an environment at 20-25 degrees Celsius, keeping good ventilation until most of the seeds show white tips, and then they can be used for sowing. Sowing requirements. 1. Sowing temperature. Generally, when the local temperature is stable at 20-25 degrees Celsius, the seeds can germinate and grow into seedlings in 5-6 days. Sowing requirements. 2. Sowing methods and dosages. for large-sized varieties. Whole sowing or row sowing is adopted. The amount of seeds used for whole sowing is 0.3–0.5 kg per moo, and for row sowing is 0.5–1 kg per moo. Medium-sized varieties mostly adopt row sowing with 0.75–1 kg of seeds used per moo. Small-sized varieties can be sown by row sowing or broadcasting with 1–1.5 kg of seeds used per moo. After sowing, cover with a thin layer of fine soil 0.5 cm thick. Sowing requirements. 3. Planting density. For large-sized radish varieties, the row spacing is 40–50 cm. The plant whole spacing is 30–40 cm, and 4,000–5,000 plants are reserved per moo. For medium and small-sized radish varieties, the row spacing is 30–40 cm. The plant whole spacing is 30–35 cm, and 5,000–6,000 plants are reserved per moo. For small-sized radish varieties, it is recommended that the row spacing is 25–30 cm. The plant whole spacing is 20–25 cm, and 7,000–8,000 plants are reserved per moo. Next, let's learn about the field management of radish. The field management of radish includes the emergent stage, seedling stage, rosette stage, fleshy root growth peak stage, and mature harvest stage. The emergent stage is from sowing to the emergence of the first true leaf, which lasts 5–6 days. During this stage, water the soil in the morning and evening in a timely manner to keep it moist but not waterlogged. Also, carry out interdiligent weeding and prevent diseases and pests. The seedling stage is from the emergence of the first true leaf to the expansion of 5–8 rosette leaves, and the root completes breaking the belly, which lasts about 15–20 days. During this stage, carry out rational thinning and final thinning of seedlings, and manage water and fertilizers. Thinning and final thinning of seedlings. The first thinning is carried out when there are 2–3 true leaves. Remove inferior, diseased, and over-dense seedlings. The second thinning is carried out when there are 4–6 true leaves. Determine the final seedlings according to the size of the radishes, keeping the seedling distance at about 6–8 cm. Water and fertilizer management in the seedling stage. The roots of seedlings are shallow, and the water demand is small. Follow the principle of watering less but frequently. During the shoulder showing period of radishes, apply 20–25 kg of high nitrogen compound fertilizer per moo to promote the vigorous growth of leaves. The rosette stage is from the breaking the belly of radishes to the shoulder showing, which lasts about 20–30 days. The main goal of management during this period is to promote the growth of leaves and form a rosette, and prevent the excessive growth of leaves from affecting the swelling of the fleshy root. Water and fertilizer management in the rosette stage. Appropriate water control is carried out to strengthen the seedlings and promote root growth, and prevent the excessive growth of stems and leaves. If the soil is not dry and the seedlings do not wilt at noon, there is no need to water. Apply 20 kg of high nitrogen compound fertilizer per moo. The application method is mainly row application between rows. with a depth of about 10 cm. After fertilization, cover the soil and irrigate. Prevention of excessive growth in the rosette stage. Spray growth regulating agents such as paclobitrazole and chlormiquat on the leaves every 10 days, and spray 1-2 times. The fleshy root growth peak stage is from shoulder, showing to round rump for harvesting, which lasts about 40-60 days. The main goals of management during this period are to apply fertilizers reasonably, control water, remove leaves appropriately, and improve the commercial rate of fleshy roots. Fertilization in the fleshy root growth peak stage. Apply 10-15 kg of potassium sulfate, 4-5 kg of urea, and 5-6 kg of calcium superphosphate par mu. Water control in the fleshy root growth peak stage. Gradually increase the amount of watering to keep the soil moist to meet the water demand of the rapid swelling. Thickening and weight gain of the underground fleshy roots of radishes. If the soil is too dry, the swelling of radishes will be slow. They will be small and thin. The epidermis will be rough and aged. The inside of the fleshy roots will be hollow, and the taste will be very spicy. If the soil moisture changes too much, it is likely to cause problems such as deformed, cracked, and split radishes. Appropriate leaf removal in the fleshy root growth peak stage. Remove yellowed, withered, or diseased leaves. Appropriate leaf removal can promote the supply of nutrients to the underground tubers. Achieve the goals of ventilation, air permeability, and light exposure. Effectively control the occurrence of diseases and pests. Improve photosynthetic efficiency and achieve high yields. Mature harvest stage. Harvesting standards for radishes. The fleshy roots are fully swollen. The base of the fleshy roots has a round, rump shape, and the leaf color turns yellow-green. The main goal of management during this period is to harvest in a timely manner and avoid damage. Timely harvesting in the mature harvest stage. Harvesting too early will result in too much water in the fleshy root of the radish, reducing its quality. Harvesting too late may lead to problems such as root breakage and over-maturity, affecting storage and quality. Avoiding damage. When harvesting, avoid damaging the fleshy roots of radishes. Remove the miscellaneous soil and leaves on the radishes. When handling, handle them gently to avoid mechanical damage as much as possible. Next, let's learn about the prevention measures for poor radish quality. 1. Hollow heart. Causes: water imbalance, excessive or insufficient fertilization, inappropriate light and temperature, improper variety selection, improper storage, and late harvesting. Prevention measures: select suitable varieties, sow in a timely manner, plant densely in a reasonable way, strengthen water and fertilizer management, control light and temperature, harvest in a timely manner, and store reasonably. 1. Split root. Causes: uneven soil water supply, insufficient fertility, poor soil physical properties, and pest damage. Prevention measures: improve the soil, carry out intertillage and loosen the soil, strengthen water and fertilizer management, and use pesticides for prevention and control. 1. Bitter and spicy taste. Causes: hot and dry climate, insufficient organic fertilizer, or pest damage, resulting in excessive content of mustard oil and momorticin. Prevention measures: apply fertilizers and water reasonably, prevent and control pests and diseases, and carry out intensive cultivation. 1. Deformed root causes: poor soil conditions, improper water management, improper fertilization, excessive planting density, damage by underground pests, poor seed quality, and improper variety selection. Prevention measures: improve the soil, strengthen water and fertilizer management, plant densely in a reasonable way, prevent and control underground pests, and select suitable high-quality varieties and seeds. 1. Black skin causes: application of undecomposed organic fertilizer, soil compaction and poor air permeability, improper water management, damage by underground pests, and infection by black rot bacteria. Prevention measures: apply decomposed organic fertilizer, improve soil air permeability, irrigate reasonably, prevent and control underground pests, disinfect seeds, use pesticides for prevention and control, and spray boron for prevention. Through today's study, we have learned about the production and management techniques of radish, including aspects such as preparation for planting, field management, and prevention and control measures for poor radish quality. I hope you can apply the learned knowledge to production practices, improve the yield and quality of radishes, and contribute to our agricultural production. Students, please seriously complete the following after-class thinking questions. Well, this is the end of this class. Thank you all for listening.